Next up is Heidi Von Palleske. She's an award-winning novelist, scriptwriter, and actor. Her first novel, They Don't Run Red Trains Anymore, published in 2017, won the H.R. Percy Award. She's been a runner-up for both the Toronto Star Short Story Competition and the Poetry Guild Poetry Competition. Her most recent novel, Two White Queens and One-Eyed Jack, published by Dundon Press, has garnered great reviews in both Canada and the USA. It was a Lone Stars, the Library Association top 10 pick for the new releases, and a finalist for Best Literary Novel of 2021 in the Ford Review Literary Competition. When not writing, Heidi's day job is acting in films.
While stretching in my empty bed today, without your breath beside my sleeping face, nor limbs to trespass on my resting place, my thoughts travel 3,000 miles away. For when I sleep, my soul knows no delay. It leaves without consent of heart or head. So while I lay there, quite inert in bed, no loyalty could make my soul there stay. My head, my heart, I dedicate to you, the one with whom I've made a lifelong plan. So while in theory I remain quite true, my soul still travels to this other man. Though body, head, and heart I can control, I'm sorry for my duplicitous soul. I'm not really duplicitous. My soul was always in one place, just that my head and heart and body had to be another for a while.
If you say so.
So I did this movie years ago, and the actor I was working with, I played his publisher, and he was a writer, and he was trying to tell me how to act. And he did tell me that anyone can write a novel, but it's impossible to write a perfect poem. So I felt that the glove had been thrown down, and I thought that the perfect structure for a poem was a sonnet. And since then I have been obsessed by the sonnet, and I've explored all the different styles of sonnets. And during lockdown, I wrote a sonnet a day. I was trying to get to 154, which is Shakespeare's number, and the lockdown just went on and on. So this is my very first sonnet that I wrote for that Taurus actor, handsome man who told me how to act. Asleep, you are but a bull beside me. Glistening coat, taut ligaments down your fine long neck, and your muscles bound tightly round your skeletal frame, protecting your core. While you sleep, I see what is seen by no other, and I know that the others would find it odd to say that you change as we lie with each other. You're Zeus-like, a beast, immortal, a god. And yet I do not think that it's blasphemy to say that as you sleep, a god's lying there. Your supple flesh holds sublime ecstasy. My hand brushes you, and I'm moved beyond prayer. Sleeping Zeus, do not wake. You're too beautiful. Stay lying beside me, my lover, my bull. And because you can't always have a man beside you, or anyone beside you, and because we all became a little bit narcissexual during the lockdown. That's my new term, narcissexual. When you see it in Wikipedia, no, you heard it here first. My jeans are warming by the heated sun, reaching through the window to where I lie. Oh, look, my top button has come undone. And Apollo tries to stroke me on the sly. My shirt pulls up, and now my belly's bare. My fingers map the same route as the rays of sunlight glistening down my copper hair. With every touch, my surface is ablaze. And all the other buttons seem to pop open in burning anticipation. The sun embraces me. I cannot stop my slow now, soft now, self-exaltation. I finish with shuddering sighs aloud. Apollo retreats, slips behind a cloud. Okay. You're just talking away to me, aren't you? Thank you. I took the roses from their gift wrapping and ran the thorns down my bone-white thighs. They left marks, as though they were mapping a path where lovers lose themselves in sighs. There, little dots of sanguine red and blood rose to the surface, decorating skin. Each tiny drop looked just like a rosebud atop a stem, all thorny, straight, and thin. The fragrant rosebuds are but a decoy. Those flowers make you think that love is sweet. They make you think that love cannot destroy, but thorns are there reminding, more discreet. How lovely are your roses that adorn the real gift from you, which is the thorn. Ennui, such a nice word for boredom. It gives plain boredom such a lovely French flair. Indifference, we say, when we'd adored him, but woke to find that we no longer care. And sometimes when we say, I'd rather not, we really mean there's no fucking way. Or when we say, that's all the time I've got, we really hope the other goes away. A show that's bad, we say, interesting. Or perhaps it's just not our cup of tea. Instead of homely, we say arresting, or handsome instead of not pretty. And all these sayings we keep and collect, it helps us be politically correct. This one I wrote for my daughter. It's for you. Who's had a few problems, and so it brought me back to her childhood. I let you sleep and carried you upstairs. Your resting soul was small and ever light. Silently for you I said some prayers to protect you, my child, through darkest night. I always asked that you would have sweet dreams, that Morpheus would watch you as you slept, and that you would be cradled in moonbeams and never taste the tears I've often wept. So while asleep and easy to protect from all the monsters that come out in day, I'd hold you like the most precious object and warn that as a child you would not stay. But there are times, like magic and like charms, I feel you sleeping safely in my arms. And to finish up, it's my nod to the poem If, and this is when. When all my childhood dreams can resurrect, though all the years ahead are rather few, when I can trust a world that's imperfect to take a less harsh and critical view, when I can look past bleak to see splendor and know that acceptance brings sanity, to see beyond all race, age, and gender, and hold within me all humanity. When I can turn away from nasty chatter and know things said about me are not true, when slights and slurs no longer seem to matter, then I can, in my soul, heal and renew. When I can hold the moon, endure the sun, and be here on this earth till my time's done. Thank you.